Sometimes I go, I didn't really know I would have a friend in you. Sometimes I go, I didn't really know you would never wanna leave me. Sometimes I go, I didn't
So as we
really
said, last
know
week we looked
until
into, last lesson we looked into squares and square root of numbers. Uh, Ikemi, how are you?
Okay.
Okay. So this morning we're going to look into, we're going to look into decimal places and significant figures. Decimal places and significant figures.
Just like single.
Figures. So decimal places and significant figures. I'm going to be, yeah. So we'll be looking at some examples. Examples. Yeah. So example one that we'll be looking at. Let's see. If you have a number like 0.0065 and you want to change it, or round it up to one significant figure. One significant figure there. So, how do I round up? 0.0065 to one significant figure? You're going to look at the first non-zero digit that you see, and that is going to be the 6. This 6 is the first non-zero digit. So what is the first non-zero digit there?
6.
6, very good. Only one person is answering. The rest are busy writing and they might not be able to answer questions later. So it's better you look up now. Now, this is 6. And to round 6 up, to round this figure up to this point, you're going to consider the next digit 5. If the next digit is between 0 and 4, then it's less than what can turn this 6 to the next digit. But if it is from 5 to 9, then it's enough to take this 6 to the next digit. So, because this is 5 now, so I can change this 6 to 7. So this will now be 0.0065. 0.0065 now become 0.007 when rounded to one significant figure. That is it. That is the one. Because you can't say 0, you say significant figure. 0 is not a significant figure. So, but let's assume you want to round the same number 0.065 to, let's say, 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places. Yeah, 2 decimal places here. It means you're going to count the number of digits that you see after decimal. And this is going to be 1, 2. So you stop at this 0 because it is strictly decimal place you are considering. And when you stop at this 0, Now consider the next digit. Is it between 0 and 4? If it's between 0 and 4, then you can't do anything to the 0. But if it's from 5 to 9, then you turn 0 to the next digit, which is 1. So this is going to mean that 0.0065 will now change to become 0.01. 0.01. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I mean, this is clear. This is clear. Now, let's look at another example on the significant figure. The example on the significant figure before I start asking you questions. So let's say number 3 here, you have like 15.5. You want to round it up to one significant figure. One significant figure. So you consider the first non-zero figure, which is this 1. So you are stopping at the 1. Stopping at the 1, you consider the next digit 2. This next digit is 5. Because it's between 5 to 9, you can turn the 1 to 2. Then you say 15.5 equal to, who is that person talking there? So 15.5 equal to 0.0, but it doesn't matter if you don't put a 0. So you can say 15.5 is approximately 20 when you do it to one significant figure. Yeah, is that clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Only desire answer. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, that's clear. So number 4. Looking at example 4 here. Yeah, please remember to put it on. So number 4 is that let's assume you have the same 15.5. You have the same 15.5 and you want to convert it, to round it up to say 15.5. You want to change it to two significant figures. Now, to change this, you stop at the second digit, which is 5. Then you consider the digit after the point. Is it between 0 and 4? If yes, then don't do anything to the 5. But is it from 5 to 9? If yes, then you can change this to the next digit, which is 15.5 can now be equal to 16.0 when you change it to two significant figures. Is that clear to you now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think I want to clean the first column there so that we can look at more examples. So here we are looking at decimal places and significant figures. So I will solve like 2 more examples, then I will direct questions to each of you to know how vast your knowledge in this is. So number 5, let's assume you have 28,315 as a number of points. 28,315.083. Yeah, we want to round this up to following this. Number 1, we want to round it up to, let's say, one significant figure. The highest figure here, when you talk about place value, the highest figure is 2. Why? Because it is tens of thousands. If age is 8,000, what is this age?
8,000.
And what is this 3? 300.
300.
And what is this 1? 10. And what is this? Just 5. And what is this? That is 0.0. This is 0.08 and this is 0.03. So the highest is what?
2.
2. The highest is 2. So that is because of the place value there. We are going to stop at the 2. And the next digit to the 2 is able to turn the 2 to 3. So all I have is 3, then every other thing turns to 0. Somebody just tampered with the audio here. Hope you are not putting it in speaker because it's vibrating back. So I have 3 0 0 0 0. All the rest on 0. Then the points are also 0. So I don't even need it, but I can still put it. So this is 30,000 because I ran it up to only one figure, which is figure 3. Had it been I have 24,000, it would have just been 2, but this is it. So in the second case, I want to round it up. I want to round it up to, let's say, 2 significant figures now. 2SF. Yes, 2SF. To round it up to 2SF means you're going to stop at which figure if I'm rounding it up to 2SF? Joanne.
8.
I'm stopping at what?
8.
That's correct. So that is, I'm going to write my 2 and I'm stopping at 8. 8. Consider the figure next to 3, Fisaya. What is the figure next to 8 rather? 3. Is the 3 able to turn 8 to 9? Let me hear that. Is the 3 able to turn 8 to 9?
No, sir.
Okay, because it falls between this category. So definitely we're going to write our 8 and every other thing is 0. And that is 28,000. So let's consider the third one. Let's say you want to round it up to 3SF. 3 significant figure. So here now we have the third figure there is 3. And this one cannot affect it. So we have 28300. That is 28,300 on 000. But all those points are not. So let's assume you want to round it up to 4 significant figures. 4 significant figures. So this is going to be what Shikemi. Hello, Shikemi. Shikemi, are you there? Shikemi, you're not answering. That means I will remove you. You have to join back. Shikemi, are you there now? Okay, that means there's network problem there. Let me remove Shikemi and she has to join back. So, Fisayo, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I want to round up that to 4 significant figures. So, what is the 4th figure there?
1.
1. So, what do you think that should be now?
283,100.000.
Can you come again, please?
283,100.000.
No, that is not it. Look at it. You are correct when you said the 4th figure is 1. But which figure is next to 1 there?
5.
So what am I supposed to do to the 1? I'll change it to 2. I'll change 1 to what? 2. Why am I changing it? Why am I changing it to 2? Ikemi, are you there now? Okay, Joanne, let me hear from you. What am I supposed to do to this 1?
You change it to 2
Why?
because it is able to change it to 2.
Because the 5, which is the next figure, is able to change it to 2. Assuming it's between 0 and 4, I will leave it at 1. So this is now going to be 2, 8, 3, 2, 0.000. So 0.000. Okay. Now Shikemi, can you hear me? Olabode, Shikemi. Okay, let me remove it.
Yes.
Can you hear me now? I'm waiting to hear from you. Shikemi, can you hear now? Okay, very good. So the next question to you. Next question. We want to change this 28,315 or in 083. Ngozi, you are talking there.
I'm
Ngozi.
on 500.
Ngozi. Hello, Ngozi, I'm hearing you talking there. What happened? Yes, what is it? Let your face show and tell me what is going on. Yes? It's as if you are not settled. Do I need to remove you and you join again? Settle down, please. Now, Shikemi, listen to your question. We want to round up 28,315.083 to 2 decimal places. So, we want to round it up to 2 decimal places. So, Shikemi, what should be my answer? Yes. The answer is what? Yes.
That's 28315.08.
Okay. 28315.08. That is to 2 decimal places because we are switching at the second digit. So after decimal, but this 3 is not able to change 8 to the next figure. So that is correct. We're going to look at more examples now. More examples. Explain this part. Ngozi, what do you say? Okay. So, let's rule the line to demarcate this. Example 6. What if you have a question like this? Let's say you have let's say you have 3805.8 and you want to round it up to say let's say the nearest 100. Yes. The nearest 100. Now, the nearest 100 there, this is 3,805. What number is this?
1,000.
No, I mean the whole number, 3,805.8. Can you all see that?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So I want to round it up to the nearest 100. So I said this is 1,000, the 8 is 100. So when you're counting in 100, after 800 should be 900. But what you have here is 805. So 805 is way far from 900 and way close to 800. So this is going to be, become 3,800.0 to the nearest 100. And you will now see that the nearest 100 is the same as two significant figures. That is what I want to bring out here. The nearest 100 is the same as what? Two significant figures. Same as two significant figures. So now, let's say you want to round this up to the nearest 1,000. Nearest 1,000. Nearest 1,000. Now, who can tell me what the answer should be? Nearest 1,000. If you want to talk to signify, yes, you can tell me what the answer to this should be. Nearest 1,000. Yes. Oh, Shikemi, you're talking, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me hear you. Clearly.
Nearest 1,000. The answer should be 4,000.
4,000, that is correct. 4,000. 0.0. So, because this is 3,800. So, after the 3,000, we have 800. And 800 is closer to the next 1,000, which is 4,000, than to take it back to 3,000. So, that is correct here. But let me ask you a question from Ngozi. Ngozi, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This nearest 1,000, what other name can you call it? Because I said nearest 100 main significant figure. Why? I stopped at 8 here, and that is 1, 2. Those are the significant figures here. So nearest 1,000, what do you think I should call it? Is it going to be 5 significant figures, 3 significant figures, 2 significant figures, 1 significant figure?
3 significant figures.
Who is talking?
Yes,
Ikemi, that is not correct. Because he answer your question. Yes.
Sometimes ago,
Okay, Fisayo, answer that.
Sir?
Yes, answer the question.
sometimes ago,
I said nearest 100 mean significant figure. Why? Because we stopped at the second digit, second figure that is significant, to the 100. Now, we have taken the same number to the nearest 1,000, which gave us 4,000. So that nearest 1,000 is what? Is it going to be 1 significant figure, 5 significant figure, 3 significant figure, or what? Yes, 5.
3 significant.
No, it's 1 significant figure. It's what?
1 significant figure.
Because you stopped at the first digit, so you have only 1 figure. So do you get that now, everybody?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
1 significant figure. Okay, let's consider the same number, 3,805. Want to round it up to the nearest 10? Yes. Who is going to do that for us? Joanne? Yes, to the nearest 10.
I.
Yes, who wants to do that? To round this number up to the nearest 10.
Okay.
So what should that be?
3, 8, 3, 8.
Yes.
370. No.
Who said 370? Okay, to the nearest 10. What you need to do? You know your 100 tens and units. You know your 100 tens and units.
Sir.
This is unit, 10, 100, and this is what? 1,000.
10,000.
So where are we going? We are dwelling on 10, yes or no?
Yes.
What is the position 10 there? What is the figure there? 0. Yes or no?
Yes.
And what is the figure next to 0?
5.
So can the 5 power the 0 to change to the next figure?
Yes.
Very good. So what is my answer now?
Yes.
What is my answer now?
3, 8, 1, 5.
No. Once you have used the 5 to change this, it doesn't mean 5 again. You turn that to 0, okay?
Yes, sir.
So 3810. Now the final question before we round up. Final question is this. Nearest, we said nearest 100 means 2,000 figure. Nearest 1,000 means 1 significant figure. So nearest 10 in this particular number means what?
3 significant figure.
Yeah, 3 significant. So that means it is 3 significant figures. Okay, I said that's the last, but let's try and look at this still on the same one. 3,805.8. Want to round this up to the nearest whole number. That's the nearest unit. Okay. That's nearest unit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Nearest whole number. So what should be the answer? You know your whole numbers? The whole numbers are 1, 2, 3 up to million, billion, and so on, without decimal at all. Okay? So, and this number is having a decimal 0.8. 0.8, can it change the unit to the next figure?
Yes.
So what should be my answer now? Whole number. That will be 3, 8, 0 what? 6. Okay? Because we want to get rid of decimal. It says nearest whole number. So, and this one also means 4 significant figures based on this number. So for other numbers it might change, but based on this particular one. So is it clear to you now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is very good. We'll be rounding up the class now, and I don't know what's wrong with the network nowadays, but I will try as much as possible to make the videos available. So I think we're through for the day. Thank you very much for joining, and do have a lovely day ahead. So can I hear your goodbyes?
Sometimes
Goodbye.
Then make sure you enjoy your breakfast. Okay?
I will have a friend
All right.
in you.
Oh,
Yes,
you taking
sir.
breakfast already?
I need you to know
Okay, so goodbye.
you wanna